Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolute... Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Tenerife can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Tenerife have been very strong at home this season, in fact still unbeaten here. Has a hit! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Forward it goes. So it is still 0-0. Oh, sweet feet. He's had a shot! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's had a look, has a pop! It's there! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And he is now just one behind the competition's top scorer. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Just brushed off the ball there. Played into space out wide. Cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Deftly done. Knocks it away. Big chance! Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. And the team still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Tenerife head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
That's good defending, very good defending. And out to safety. Hoists it forward. Looks to dink one in. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Real chance! And it's played forward. Oh, he's gone for it! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Vigo have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Got rid of that. Turns and goes back. Hits one! It's come back out! He scores! And this is getting better and better. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Tries to stroke it through. Cleared away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Horny. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Boban. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And that's that. Tenerife away with the win. They've worked really well done in all departments. Real sum-of-the-parts team effort. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Tenerife were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Before we go, many thanks. What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So it's away we go then. He goes long. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And he heaves it forward. Beauty, and the finish! And it's a goal!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Mallorca didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Well, their current away form is horrendous. 5 defeats on the spin. And it's played forward.
Mallorca have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Just brushed off the ball there. Raul. Hoists it forward. Madrid scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. He's had a shot! Zidane. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. There's the through ball. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Forward it goes. Played into space out wide. Ball's gone out of play. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brings it forward. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Madrid carrying a 1-goal lead. Zidane. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Up he gets! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Across the field it goes. Forward it goes. McManaman doesn't get the pass he's looking for. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That has put a stop to that. Madrid are clinging on for the points here, right at the end. Tries a shot! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Mallorca had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
That's gone a long way up and away. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Tries to get it clear. They need to get it in quick. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And that's that. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Done very well to intervene. They've managed to get it away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Shot at goal! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Now the counter. San Sebastian really have been poor on the road. Not a win so far. Gets it back. Ball's out on the left now. And he's cut it out. That's not going to make it. Shot! Trying to get there. Oh, real danger here. A chance to play it in. Goes for the cross. Alonso! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So another team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back underway here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. And it's played forward. He's had a go! No, he's missed it.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
If you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's played him through. been fouled there. That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
He's left his man. And a header! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Time for a change in personnel. So we have a double substitution going on here. "75 minutes played. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Here it comes. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Coached through there. Oh, that's neat. That'll be a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
San Sebastian desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Deftly done. Oh, nice touch. Just brushed off the ball there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. A chance! We've got a corner here. And that's been levered clear. Is there a goes for goal? It's wide, but only just.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered. Villarreal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Looks to clip it forward. Gets it, and now what? And the shot! He's delivered all right!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
In towards the middle, up to meet it! There's the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well, there's good movement off the ball, the passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Malaga go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
It's a loose ball. Malaga are still that goal to the good. And it's hoisted clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Hoists it forward.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
And out to safety. Shapes to shoot! And they've been caught out here. And it's looking safe. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Malaga have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Looks to thread it through. More. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that is that. Malaga away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. Real sum-of-the-parts team effort. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Malaga can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
That's where we have to end it. From BP. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. And as you can see, we're in with a header! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Sevilla go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Gets the better of his man. Lobs it in gently. Now Shaw has a hit! Back of the net! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Sevilla take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Referee's given a throw.
Vallecas have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Vallecas are very much in free-scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 and shoots! Sevilla are leading with half-time drawing close. It's gone for a throw-in. Big chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Sevilla just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Sevilla head 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again. Well played, he saw that coming. That is terrific skill. Oh, he's in, going for goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Sevilla with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way. Forward it goes. Ball through needs to be good here. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Vallecas just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Chance! He's managed to get himself offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gets it back. He ran himself himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Vallecano being made to look sloppy in possession here. And now they can launch a counter. Plays it out to the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance! Being played forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And time is up. Roger heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sevilla showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely...
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Breaks on here. Barcelona really have been poor on the road. Not a win so far. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gets wrestled off the ball. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Oh, that's neat. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break. Hoists it forward. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Has a hit! Played down the flank. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Barcelona have statistically the worst defence in the league. Just brushed off the ball there. Triol floats one over. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Cocu. Looking to hit the front line. And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Valladolid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's through, he's had a goal! Cocu tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Valladolid are now matching their opponents' blow.
Hits one! In it goes!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
It could be in here. He's gone for it! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, that
defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Xavi. Gets it back. Big chance! It's anyone's ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Valladolid are making a change now. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. So holding on now for those 3 precious points. He'll have a go. And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And the ball's come out. No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's been lever clear. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Gets it upfield. In with the challenge. Valladolid just have to run down the clock. And the weighted pass. And he's cut it out. Danger averted for now. It's gone for a throw-in. Now, and the shot! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. His second of the game, and an eye now. And that's it. Valladolid winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen, and won. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
A tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the job. Great comeback.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And we're underway. Tries to dink it in. La Coruña are the most prolific team in the league this season. Cuts it out. Driving on, he could shoot here. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries lifting it over. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Cut out in the nick of time. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. He gets past his man. Goalkeeper's ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. A real chance to break. Hoists it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's a goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
ALAVÉS leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
ALAVÉS really need to go and...
Oh, shooting chance! Danger averted for now. Forward it goes. And help's available out wide. He's played him through. It's a brilliant interception.
La Coruña showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Now the counter. Pablo Hernandez. It's a fabulous hits one! And he heaves it forward. Back into the middle. Silva. ALAVÉS got their goal at the end of the first half, and it's 1-0. Silva. Dinks one in.
La Coruña are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Almost there, and the players can feel it.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Gets wrestled off the ball. It's a loose ball. And that's that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you...
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. He gets past his man. That intervention was very necessary. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Valencia have the league's best defensive record.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Zaragoza are so impressive on their own patch, unbeaten here all season. Going for goal! Gets it out to the flank. Zaragoza still without an attempt on target. It's a loose ball. Chance and the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
And he's on his way! And he's away. In with a header! He's delivered all right! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! A goal at a really telling moment. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Zaragoza. It's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. We can review the first half.
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's put paid to a promising move. Chance! It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, real danger here. Hoists it forward. Get the better of his opposite number. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played out to the right.
Zaragoza showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And the weighted pass. Good clearance and very necessary. Final seconds, this has to be it. Gets the chance to cross. Has a pop! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Zaragoza leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that has been clubbed away. Las Palmas are yet to taste defeat at home. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Ruben Castro. A real chance to break. Looks to clip it forward. Gets the better of his man.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Chooses to go back. Real chance! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Hoists it forward. Goes for the cross. Keeper sees it all the way. Las Palmas are leading with half-time drawing close. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Las Palmas are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He's played him through. And the defence can get it clear. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That's a good ball to find him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Sousa. It's found its... He's gone for it!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Las Palmas are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Las Palmas just have to run down the clock. And the finish! Tries a header! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Has a hit! It's there! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Bilbao break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Well positioned to make that interception. And he's going long.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got options out wide. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away. It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Look, if you defend so carelessly, it's going to prove costly. And to afford that sort of room to somebody, you know, what are they expecting? To get away with it? It's not going to happen.
Bilbao have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a spot.
And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Bilbao ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're already into the second period. Tries to switch the play. Fernando. He's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
There's a clever pass. Fernando. Across the field it goes. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, they could break here. Tries to stroke it through. And he's surging through. Turns and goes back. Now a chance to break. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. And they've been caught out here. Gets the better of his man. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Two changes being made right now. Bilbao still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through. Tries to dink it in. Done very well to intervene. So that's it. It is all over. Raja heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Bilbao won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided.